Hello students, today our topic is differentiability. A function f is said to be differentiable at a point C if derivative of f at C exists, and it is possible if left hand derivative and right hand derivative at x equal to C exist and both are equal. Left hand derivative at x equal to C equal to right hand derivative at x equal to C. Limit h tends to 0 negative, f of C plus h minus f of C upon h equal to limit h tends to 0 positive, f of C plus h minus f of C upon h. So we can say derivative of f at x equal to C is f dash C equal to limit h tends to 0, f of C plus h minus f of C upon h. So derivative of a function f at x equal to C exists if both left hand derivative and right hand derivative are equal. Derivative of a function at point x is f dash x equal to limit h tends to 0, f of x plus h minus f of x upon h. Relationship between differentiability and continuity. A function is differentiable at any point, then it is necessarily continuous at that point. But a function continuous at a point may not be differentiable at that point. Let us discuss it by example. Prove that greatest integer x is not differentiable at x equal to 1. Here, domain of f equal to R. Let us first check continuity of this function at x equal to 1. So left hand limit x tends to 1 negative, f of x equal to limit x tends to 1 negative, greatest integer x equal to 0. As we know, the value of greatest integer x. Now right hand limit x tends to 1 positive, fx equal to limit x tends to 1 positive, greatest integer x equal to 1. So left hand limit is not equal to right hand limit. We can say limit x tends to 1, fx does not exist, and f is discontinuous at x equal to 1. We can also write direct greatest integer function is not continuous at integers. So function is not continuous, then it is not differentiable at x equal to 1. We need not to check differentiability now. We solve one more question. Check the differentiability of fx equal to modulus x minus 1. X belongs to R is not differentiable at x equal to 1. Here we know modulus x minus 1 is a continuous function. As we already know, modulus function are continuous everywhere. So we will check its differentiability. Fx equal to modulus x minus 1 and domain of f equal to R, f1 equal to modulus 1 minus 1 equal to 0. So for differentiability, we will first find out left hand derivative and right hand derivative. Left hand derivative at x equal to 1, f dash 1 equal to limit h tends to 0 negative, f of 1 plus h minus f1 upon h, and this equal to limit h tends to 0 negative, modulus 1 plus h minus 1 minus 0 upon h. This equal to limit h tends to 0 negative, modulus h upon h. As it is going left to 0, so limit h tends to 0 negative minus h upon h equal to minus 1. Now right hand derivative, limit h tends to 0 positive, f of 1 plus h minus f1 upon h equal to limit h tends to 0 positive modulus 1 plus h minus 1 minus 0 upon h, and this equal to limit h tends to 0 positive modulus h upon h, and this is limit h tends to 0 positive h upon h equal to 1. Here left hand derivative is not equal to right hand derivative, so fx is not differentiable at x equal to 1. So students, we can say if the function is continuous, it may be differentiable and may not be differentiable. I hope you understand this concept of differentiation, and if y equal to fx, then derivative of y with respect to x is written as dy by dx or y dash or y1 or f dash x. Now here are some basic formulae we studied in class 11th. You please pause the video and note down all the formula which we will use during solution of the questions. And now I explain you product rule which we have done in class 11th also. Derivative of product of two functions fx into gx is equal to derivative of first function into second function as it is plus derivative of second function into first function as it is. So we can write derivative of fx into gx equal to gx into f dash x plus g dash x into fx. Now quotient rule, derivative of fx upon gx is equal to gx into derivative of fx minus derivative of gx into fx divided by gx whole square. So we can write g of x into f dash of x minus g dash x into fx divided by gx whole square. Now you will revise all these formulae and we will continue with differentiation in the next video.